So if you needed, say, a forensic accountant, maybe some niche international tax help, you used to just go to Google.
Right.
You'd wade through 10 blue links, read a few About Us pages, and kind of, take your chances.
And that entire behavior is just evaporating. It's happening so fast.
Yeah, now people are opening ChatGPT or Perplexity and just asking, who is the best tax consultant for a SaaS startup with clients in Europe?
Which is, frankly, a terrifying shift for the accounting industry.
Yeah.
Because if you aren't the answer that the AI generates, you basically don't exist.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at a strategy document from Samyak Online, a digital marketing agency.
And they've been tracking this shift since 2004, so they have a lot of data.
They're arguing that for finance professionals, traditional SEO is pretty much dead. We
Right.
are now in the era of answer engine optimization and LLM SEO.
It sounds a bit like marketing jargon at first,
Yeah.
but the source makes a really compelling case that the mechanics are just fundamentally different.
How so?
Well, traditional SEO was about convincing an algorithm to put your link at the top of a list. LLM SEO is about convincing a large language model to cite you as the primary authority in a brand new synthesized answer.
So it's the difference between being in the library catalog and being quoted by the librarian.
That's a perfect way to put it, yeah. The source breaks this down into two main buckets. You have AI SEO, which uses machine learning to understand user intent,
Okay.
and then LLM SEO, which specifically targets the generative models themselves, ChatGPT, Copilot, Google's AI overviews.
Let's drill into that intent part for a second. The source talks a lot about semantic SEO.
Hmm.
My understanding is that this is a move away from just keywords.
Exactly. It's moving away from CPA New York and toward entities. The AI doesn't just look for the letters CPA. It builds a knowledge graph.
A knowledge graph.
Right. It needs to understand the contextual relationship between your firm, the concept of tax compliance, your specific certifications, and the services you actually offer.
So I can't just list my services. I have to actively map my audit assurance page to my CPA certification page and then link that to industry frameworks.
You're building a web of context. You have to teach the AI that all these things are linked. If it understands your firm as a complete entity with verified expertise, it's way more likely to pull your info for a complex question.
Which brings us to the most important currency in the finance world, trust. The source talks a lot about EEAT.
Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And for finance, this is absolutely critical.
Why specifically for finance?
Google classifies it as your money or your life, YMYL. The standards for accuracy are incredibly high. If an AI gives bad financial advice, it's a disaster.
So the algorithms have to prioritize sources with verifiable signals of trust.
They have to. The document lists schema markup as a key tactic here.
And that's basically the invisible labeling system in the website's code, right?
Yes. It's metadata that explicitly tells the crawler, this isn't just text, this is a certified office address, or this person is a licensed CPA. It removes all the ambiguity.
But you can't just code your way to being trustworthy.
No, of course not. The source points out you need external validation, reputation management. The AI scans the whole web to see if other people trust you.
Okay, so reviews, testimonials.
Exactly. The Samyak online material highlights client testimonials as actual data points. They cite a client named Jane Nakash, who praised their technical fixes, or a Becca Hansen, who noted timely delivery.
So to an LLM, those aren't just nice quotes.
No, they're corroborating evidence that your business actually delivers what it promises.
It's interesting that Samyak positions themselves as an offshore partner for all this.
Well, makes sense. An accountant needs to stay on top of the tax code. Asking them to also keep up with the algorithm updates for Grok and Gemini and whatever comes next is
It's unrealistic.
completely. The strategy is specialized outsourcing.
Huh.
Let accountants do the accounting and let a specialized agency handle the generative engine optimization.
If you're busy auditing a company, you probably don't have time to audit your own schema markup.
Precisely. And the stakes are so high now, we're moving from a world of search volume to share of voice.
It really changes the nature of the competition then. You're not fighting for a click anymore.
You're fighting for a citation.
And that citation implies endorsement. When an AI says, based on your needs, firm X is a good fit, that carries a weight that a simple blue link never did.
That's the wild part for me. We used to rely on a friend, a colleague, to recommend a good tax guy.
And now we're outsourcing that social trust to an algorithm.
We are trusting a machine to vet our financial advisors.
It really makes you wonder, in 5 years, will word-of-mouth marketing just mean word of bot? Something to think about. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.